Mhlongo. After some time, Brigadier Nuswa returned as provincial commander. I reported to him until I retired. Before Major General Sinona joined as the provincial head, Major General Kali was the provincial head of the DPCI in KZN. The latter took early retirement. Brigadier Mbata acted for a few months until Major General Sinona was appointed around August 2020. I might be mistaken on the date, but I think that was the date. He was appointed as the provincial head for DPCI KZN.
Can we please clarify that date? It's very important because I think the witness yesterday, when referring to the January 2021 break-ins, said General Sinona was not yet appointed. So can we just please clarify the exact date when General Sinona was appointed? Because I'm now hearing the witness here is saying he's also not sure, but it could be this date.
Commissioner, it was definitely in 2020.
Definitely 2020.
Yes.
Okay, yes, that's the date, yes, around August. Just before we proceed, just to take what Commissioner Kumalo is saying, at the time that General Sinona would have, or Major General Sinona would have taken office, would he have been briefed about the office, your office, and other operational matters?
Commissioners, I would think so. General Sinona, with his management structure, they had weekly meetings, and I am sure they would have briefed him.
And when did you first meet General Sinona, Major General Sinona, for the first time?
I think it was within the same week that he was appointed. He called all the commissioned officers to the provincial office, and he was introduced to us. Later on, he visited each unit and got to know all the members as well. But I think that was within a week that he called all of us there.
Okay, thank you. Let's proceed to the next topic of the provincial commander, so that we understand the structure between the provincial commander and provincial head.
The DPCI has different departments in each province. During my time there, it was the following departments. The biggest one was a serious corruption investigation. They were dealing with public and private sector fraud, corruption, and corruption within the justice, crime prevention, and security cluster. And there was a serious commercial crime investigation. They were dealing with banking crimes, government fraud, counterfeit goods. And then the biggest one was a serious organized crime investigation, dealing with drug trafficking, human trafficking, kidnapping, cash in transit, police murders, crimes against the state, and priority crime, specialized investigation, dealing with financial investigation, asset forfeitures, cyber-related crimes, and forensic investigations. Priority Crime Management Center, dealing with analysis, notebook profiling, and threat assessments. And then your corporate support service, dealing with supply chain management, human resource management, and financial services. Each of these departments' components are led by a provincial commander, normally at the rank of brigadier. I was in the serious organized crime investigation, which has currently 5 units in KwaZulu-Natal. Each of these units has a unit commander who reports to the provincial commander, Brigadier Nuswa. He is the provincial commander for serious organized crime investigation. He in turn reports to the DPCI provincial head, currently being Major General Sinona. Brigadier Newshwa is based at the provincial office in Durban. During 2021, I was the acting unit commander and reported to Brigadier Newshwa. The command structure in the police is very strict. I am obliged to follow the instructions and commands of my commander, failing which I can face serious consequences. This is because ill discipline is regarded as a serious issue within the law enforcement service. I cannot ignore or disregard the instruction or commands. Further,
I'm certain you are referring to lawful instructions or commands.
That is correct, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Further, I have to respect the decision of my commander, whether I agree or not. It is not my responsibility to second game or try to change them. My role is to report to him, and one has to assume that such decisions are informed. DPCI Port Shepstone office.
Sorry, Colonel, just to deal with the previous paragraph so that we don't have to return to it unnecessarily. I just want you to explain the concept.
As the Commissioner said, if it's a lawful command or instruction, I've got to do it. I cannot ignore it. There will be serious consequences for me.
And what are those?
Most likely, I will be charged departmentally.
Okay.
Sorry, Colonel, surely that doesn't mean that you may not express an opinion. If you have an opinion, and maybe let's bring it home to what you are coming to testify about, that if you had 2 storage rooms, we know, and one was chosen to store the consignment, if you thought the second room, the alternative room, was the better choice, surely you could express that view. Your obligation to follow instruction cannot mean that you can't say, I think this is a better room. Finally, you must follow the instruction if your commander insists that the first room that they chose is the correct room. But am I wrong to say you can express a view?
You are correct, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just before we move on, also on the same point, as a member of the service, would I be correct that you would have been bound by the national instructions and applicable prescripts?
That is correct,
Thank
Commissioner.
you. That's fine. Please proceed to Section D.
As I stated above, I've been stationed at the DPCI Port Shepstone office since 2004, before the establishment of the DPCI. I was the most senior and had been at that building since we moved into it. During 2021, I was the acting unit commander and ultimately responsible for the unit based at Port Shepstone. The office is a 2-story building with a ground floor and a first floor. The DPCI is renting the building from a Mr. Kamisa. The DPCI office is not a police station. It is for administration and operates during working hours. It operates between 07:30 in the morning and 1600 hours during weekdays. It is normally closed on weekdays and public holidays. Only DPCI members and staff are permitted in the offices, and the access is controlled. During my tenure, we had a problem. At that stage, approximately 14 members, plus 4 administrative staff that comprised 2 cleaners and 2 admin people. Both members and staff are security vetted. The office building was accessible from the street. However, access to it was through the use of a code. The code was universal and not unique. All of us had the single code, the same code. The gate was not manned. If anyone would obtain a code, they would obviously get into the office building. I must also point out that there was no system to know who had used the code for access. The code would sometimes be changed if a member retires or leaves service. In some instances, although not all, it would also be changed after a break-in or an incident. The DPCI office could be accessed from the driveway used by members to drive into the parking area at the side of the building. There are stairs which leads to the first floor. Some members, like myself, use this entrance instead of the main entrance. The office was in a business area and shared a perimeter with a hardware store, a Herald newspaper office, there was a mortuary, and the liquor authority, which only operates during the week. There was a serviced electric fence around the perimeter fence, save for the part which was bordering the liquor authority. Obviously, when there was load shedding, the electric fence would not work. The office had no generator or electric backup. There was no cameras or beams outside the office. Further, there was no alarm system monitoring movement on the outside or exterior of the building. Turning to the inside, there was a reception area which was not manned due to the limited staff that we had. At the ground floor and first floor were offices. The two walk-in safes, strong rooms, were on the ground floor. The safes was not accessible from the outside of the building. I attach here 2 copies of the photos of the building and surroundings. These are marked JJP 1.1 to JJP 1.18.
So, sorry, I would like us to just go through some of the photos that you annex to their flight that if you can have a look. Just briefly, I'd like you to take us through some of them, one being the first one, photo 1, and perhaps explain the layout.
Commissioners, that's a front view of the offices. The front entrance is to the left in front of those 2 vehicles that are parked there. If you look to the left of that, there's the stairs going up to the first floor. I would normally use those stairs there to go to the office. My office was that one with a window open when this photo was taken. As commissioners can see, there's the street Princess Elizabeth Drive right adjoining the building there, just behind the 2 vehicles parked there. I go to the second one. There we can see the driveway with a gate there.
And who had access to, who had the locks for that gate?
Most of our members had it's a padlock, had a copy of the key for that.
So the 18 members or the 18 staff each had a key?
Not admin, because they've got no need to go there. It's just the operational members.
The 14 of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We make use of the garage and everything to park vehicles in.
Okay. You see there's, I think, what would call some poster or label of a security company. affixed to it's a poster affixed to the wall.
That was still when it was National Fire and Safety, whatever it was called, that was still their sign.
Okay. Still at this page, could you then explain to us what's the grey building?
The first one, if you see right in your corner, there's an electric box there.
Yes.
That first section there, that's a liquor authority.
That's the legal authority.
And then the one that's got another floor, similar to ours, got the first floor. In there is Vodacom is in there, as well as an attorney firm, as well as these people that install fiber.
Okay. And at the back of the office, of your office,
If you look through that
through the gate.
through the gate there, we've got a little storeroom there, and then behind that there was a mortuary.
Yeah. And was this area patrolled at the time?
This whole area there at the electric fence.
No, I'm saying there were security patrols around your office.
At what time was that, sir?
Not at 24 hours.
No such thing.
All right, turn to page 3, that is photo 3.
Sorry, Commissioner, if I can just go back to that, page 2. If you look the right-hand top window, you can see there's a spotlight there. It comes on at night. Then it illuminates the whole front section there where the cars are parked. If we go to photo 3, that's just that gate there.
If you look at this photo 3, just after you open the gate, there's a door to your left.
You'll see it better in photo 4. There it's clear.
Yes, indeed.
I just wanted to show on photo 3 below that air conditioning unit there, there's also a light there.
Yes.
It comes on at night, it illuminates this driveway gate.
Turn to photo 4.
Commissioners, photo 4,
Is that still part of your building?
sorry,
Is that still part of the building, photo 4?
that's still part of the building. That first 2 wooden doors you see there, there's some roof tiles in front of them. That's just the air conditioning system that's housed in there. That's not part of the building.
Could you access the office using this?
No. It's for that unit alone. If you look at that second wooden doors there, that is where we'll come in later, through which we took the drugs in before it went into the storeroom. Then, there also you can see there's also a spotlight there. It works on a day, night. It's just above that one window there. And
So it would follow that if there's no electricity, that day-night switch won't work.
won't work.
Okay.
Then you can see the garage door there on the left. As well, there's like a carport there and a little storeroom.
Could you go to photo 8? I think we've gotten the idea. So this is the inside.
Before you discuss photo 8, the access through the stairs, the one that you say you use to go to the first floor, is that door controlled? Does it have a code, or it's just a key to go in?
It's got a key and a code for the security gate. Same as the bottom. Bottom works
Same as
exactly the same.
bottom. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Badawi. Then if you go to photo 8, just the first thing you see is that security gate. Would that be the one from the outside?
That is correct.
Okay, so when you walk in into the office.
That's how you enter the office, yes, sir. There's a sliding glass door there, which from the outside you cannot see through. It's tinted, but from inside you can see out.
And you told us the reception was not met.
No, because of manpower.
Okay. Go to photo 9.
Photo 9 is if you stand at that reception and you look down, you see a wooden door right in the end there. That's the office door of Warrant Officer B.J. Pinar's office. We'll deal with that one later in my statement.
Just before we go to photo 10, what was the rationale of not having the reception manned? Is it staff shortages or?
Staff shortages.
Okay, thank you. Go to photo 10.
I wonder what the correct verb these days is for manned. I don't, perhaps personed. I should coin that verb myself. No, let's continue.
Thank you, Chairperson. Okay. Go to photo 10.
Photo 10 is if you get to that office of Warrant Officer B.J. Pinar and you turn right, then you've got that passage. There you can see the first strong room. It's room 22 on your right. And then where the second fire extinguisher is, that is the second walk-in safe. And the security gate and wooden door in the end, that's the one I pointed out previously in the photos. That's where we entered on the night that the day that the drugs was brought to the office.
Okay, just so that we understand, as you walk in from the door, the exit door, the first door or the first safe would have been room 22.
No. This, from where I'm standing now when I took this photo,
Yes.
the first one there on my right, that's room 22.
Okay. So when you come in via the external door, the wooden door that you showed us, it would have been the second door. Room 22 would be the second door.
That's correct.
Thank you. Could you then go to page 11? Could you take us through this aerial view of the surroundings?
Commissioner, there you can also see that photo where the two vehicles were standing. That was the DPCI officers. Behind it, you can see that was